Hey guys, welcome to the studio, welcome to the vlog. I'm still not really sure what to do about the A studio, getting maybe a huge desk, a couch, a lot of equipment to make it complete again. But that's not the main topic today, because today is like a special day, a special week actually, because this Friday is Black Friday, the biggest days for all of us music producers, DJs and gear nerds, because you get most of the stuff for a lot less. Like there's some plugins, if you buy them any other day of the year, you're just stupid. So today's video is all about the best plugin deals, because I already made a separate video about gear. I'll link it up there if you want to go check it out. There will also be soon a video for DJs specifically, but today really just the plugins, because there are a ton of plugins and there's no other product where you can save so much. In my mind they'll stay. First up, let's start with the best deal by far. There is no question about it. On Plugin Boutique, you get plugins for free that usually cost quite a lot of money. This year, it's iZotope's Nectar Elements. That's a plugin I heavily use to process vocals. There's a bunch of stuff you can do there in a smart way. It will be linked down below. Same goes for everything I will talk about. I will try to find it and put it down below so that you have easy access to it. But getting Nectar for free is a no-brainer. Go there, get it for free. And while you're already there, because like Plugin Boutique is usually my first place where I check for new plugins, because they have like all of the plugins on there by a lot of companies, so I don't have to check a million websites. Another huge deal is definitely Melodyne 4. It's 50% off. If you're processing vocals a lot, if you're a singer and songwriter, you should definitely get Melodyne, because like pitch correcting, making you sound better than you actually are in the easiest way possible. I mean, there are a lot of plugins copying Melodyne, but Melodyne is still by far the leading plugin when it comes to vocal pitch correcting and even like correcting chords that can detect multiple stacked sounds. It's really amazing. Also for quantizing your vocals. I mean, everyone loves Melodyne. I mean, it's even a term to say I melodyned the vocal. Then there's Serum, my favorite synthesizer. If you don't own it yet, get it, especially if you're making electronic dance music. It's now 20% less in the expanded bundle, so it comes with a ton of presets, official presets, good presets. A lot of them I also use for my productions, just to have like a faster starting point, and it's now at 365 euros, which sounds a lot, but Serum is really worth it. Next up, a huge deal by iZotope. They reduced their entry-level bundle to just 50 euros, which is just insane. You get RX Elements, which is usually 129 euros, Nectar Elements, which is at the moment for free, Neutron 3 for usually 129, Ozone 9 Elements that was just released a couple of weeks ago for 129. All of this for just like 50. That's also, I think, a no-brainer. If you need something for mixing, dynamic EQing, Neutron is really nice, and Ozone 9 is anyways the standard for all things concerning mastering. I mean, even my mastering engineer is using it. And yeah, 50 is really, really, really inexpensive. There's another one that I just recently got. That's by Serato, the guys that make these vinyl CD DJ kind of things. They have now a plugin that is specifically made to sample, and I thought it's really interesting. It's very inexpensive. It's now reduced by 50% to just 39, and I still haven't tested it yet. I might tomorrow or another day this week, because I think it's like a nice approach to actually sampling in an easy way. I have like millions and millions of records underneath of this table, and I always wanted to use them as like a starting point for new productions, because it's so much easier if you take something that already exists and then just change it and build up on that. So yeah, coming up in a couple of days. And then there's a lot more also here on Plugin Boutique. You get 75% off Heavy O City. They have a Black Friday deal. Then of course the Plugin Boutique, their own plugins, Scalar, and I think also Chords is heavily reduced. Then by Synthmaster, they also have a Black Friday deal. For just $9 you get a synthesizer I just recently bought for a lot more. I should have waited. Like Black Friday is really like good. Then we have by Sonos. They make like small one knob button kind of things that help you to reduce noise, plops and plosives and this kind of stuff. Also really handy, especially if you record vocals. I'm actually using it every day for these videos to remove the noise a little of the microphone. And there's like tons and tons more. I will just link it all down below because it's really way too much to cover it. I see here chords, yes, 50% off, expansion packs off by a lot. Output also has a sale. I always use their vocal plugin to make like these vocal pitch chops because it's just so much faster and it's reduced by a lot. It's just like 26 bucks, so 25% off. There are even greater deals, but let me just like go down to the studio and check my plugins because I would prefer like recommending you deals for plugins that I actually use on my productions and that I have on my computer. So I will go through my plugins, check them and see if some of them, but probably all of them, will have some sort of form of Black Friday deal. I checked really quick here in the studio. There are 3 I have to recommend you that I almost forgot. The first one is definitely by Sound Toys. All of their effect bundles, Echo Boy, Crystallizer, Decapitator, I think that's how it's pronounced, for distortion. I use it on every single track. I couldn't live without it. Then we of course got Native Instruments. They have a huge bundle sale for like all of their plugins. I mean, I would highly recommend getting like the bundle because especially like for sampled stuff, guitars and strings and grand pianos, it's one of the best plugin bundles and it's like there's so much stuff in it. It's insane. And the last one is by Waves. They also have a ton of bundles and they're heavily reduced on Black Friday. It is so crazy less than usually that whenever you buy it, usually you're kind of getting ripped off. So yeah, this week, this Friday, get your wallets, credit cards ready to just get the plugins you always wanted to try out. And like one last recommendation, still, even if they're on sale, maybe get the demo first or try them out for at least like one day. I mean, there's not a lot of time left, but try them out. Like still spend your money wisely and get the stuff you actually need for music production. Because I have a ton of plugins I actually don't use. So I think you should reduce it to like a specific amount where you're comfortable working and you have one plugin for each kind of task. And if there's one task, for example, pitch correcting vocals, you don't have a good plugin to take care of that, then yes, maybe get Melodyne or whatever. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope this video helped you. That's it. I will now continue working on one of the new album songs. It's so close to being finished. I should be able to get it done today. In my mind,